This is Ajain here, and I would like to discuss or talk about an idea what have been working on quite a while now, right? So the idea is something around making presentations more interactive via WebRTC, right? And we know about presentations, and we have been giving presentations for quite a while now, maybe for various topics. And what we do is we do create a slide, okay, through various mediums, and go and upload the slide maybe on slideshare.net and just start sharing our presentation to a larger audience, right? So in order to make the presentation more interesting, what we do is we may create more visual content, okay, and make sure that the talk is more interesting for the audience, right? But still, to capture the audience interest, it's pretty difficult, right? We do know that being a successful presenter, it's also a very big challenge, right? How do we ensure that to make a presentation more interactive, right? So I've come up with a concept where we make the presentations more interactive via WebRTC. So WebRTC is nothing but an web channel where we can achieve a duplex communication between two peers, and not only two peers but multiple peers, right? The concept revolves around the, if we to explain in layman terms, if we know about torrent, it's something closely associated with torrent, okay? So what I have built, I have built a small prototype or a showcase app which which explains how I've made this app more interactive, right? So let me open up the app on two tabs, or two tabs, okay? And let's assume a scenario, okay? So I'm a presenter, okay? I'm going to present my slide, okay? What I would go is I would go to the site and I would say, hey, I want to present my slide what I've uploaded, and let me say present, okay? Once I click on present, I need to provide my name, and I'll provide my name as Ajain Vivek as a presenter, and I would host the presentation, right? Once I've hosted the presentation, instantly the users or attendees who are going to join the presentation get notified that there's a live presentation going on, okay? As an attendee, I go and join the presentation, okay, and I would say myself as John, okay, and I would join the presentation, right? So there are two people who have joined the presentation, myself and an attendee, and there could be multiple people who could join the presentation as well. As an attendee, I get very limited access to the presentation. I don't have control over the presentation, but as a presenter, I have complete control of the presentation, okay? So I could move along the slides, I can do something across the slide, okay? But let's see how does it work out, right? So as most probably what would happen here is I would share this link, okay, the generated link to all my attendees, okay, and they just start joining the presentation, okay. So now let's me go and move to the next slide, and you observe that both the attendee as well as presenter screen instantly got changed, right? And I don't consume any bandwidth here, right, as I'm on the same Wi-Fi channel, right? And I could start presenting slowly one by one, okay? And how do we make it more interesting, right? So to make it more interesting, we can start giving puzzles or something to make sure that the audience also interact with you, right? So here I've created a small puzzle. So I have my question at the background, right? And I ask what would the logger print? So I explain the concept, and I'm expecting an answer from the audience. So the audience goes and, okay, I'm just guessing. So the answer would be, the attendee guesses, the answer would be undefined, and he submits answer. And instantly the answer, what was submitted, gets popped out in all the user screens, whoever joined the presentation. And as a presenter, let me give a different answer as an option and submit it, right? You see that instantly the options, what was selected just got highlighted, right? So similarly, I can move on to the next slide and start the presentation, right? And make it more successful, or make joyful, happy by having good gifs, right? Okay, and this is the concept what I've been working on. And if you would love to contribute and join along with me and make this a successful project, right, please do contact me. And if you have any review comments and believe this could be made more interesting, let me know and put down your comments at the bottom. Thank you.